Hi everyone, my name is Ben, lead educator at Lumenswap. It gives me great pleasure to bring you this first feature over the next 2 weeks. We've got another two coming to you, one that you know about, which is the automated market maker, one that you don't know about. I said that this is going to be super exciting, and it's really, really exciting. I've just kind of calmed down. I actually recorded another video, but it was a little bit too hyped because I was so excited. So this one is a little bit more subdued, so I should be able to deliver the information in a way that you can actually understand it rather than squeaking like a school kid. Okay, so lottery. This is the this is going to be an incredible addition to the Lumenswap ecosystem. It really is. We're going to be seeing, some serious energy, excitement, hype when the question mark gets taken away and the picture gets put in there. I really mean that because I know what's going to be underneath that. So let me read the article to you and then I'll kind of try and dissect it a little bit, okay, for those people that are still struggling. Some people have said this is the kind of already on the roadmap. There was some rumblings in the early days about something along these lines, but it was never ever put as a roadmap. We can see here that it's wedged itself now as the sixth milestone on our roadmap, the lottery, but it was never ever part of the traditional 9-step milestones, okay, that we had. The sixth step, if you remember, was going to be automated market makers, but there's going to be another one squeezed in there as well, okay, just so you know. Let's get into the meat and gravy of this article. Greetings, Lumenswap community. We're excited to introduce the first fully transparent and decentralized lottery model built on Stellar. Yeah, first one on Stellar. I promised you we were going to be the flagship. I promised you we're going to be front runners. And this just proves the dev are delivering once again, under promising, over delivering. We've got the layout here so that you can have a little look at that. I'm not going to kind of home in on that screen, but essentially this is the ticket sales here. The prize is at the top, right? But we can have a better look at that later. Every day we're inspired by the opportunities that the cryptocurrency ecosystem creates for people all around the world to participate in. We are also inspired by the amazing potential that Stellar has to revolutionize global economies. As a result, we wanted to apply this revolution to the lottery industry. Unlike traditional lotteries, we want to give you a fair, democratic chance of winning by establishing a transparent and decentralized lottery model. At a glance, our model operates just like more traditional lotteries. Our lottery will function within a set time frame with a ticket required for participation and a prize paid to the winner. Unlike traditional lotteries, the prize will be pegged to the equivalent value in XLM. The ticket will be digital and the winner is chosen through a decentralized mechanism, not by a fat man sitting behind his desk petting his cat. Mr. Bond. I think Vladimir is actually the Bond. Dr. No, is it? The Bond villain? Anyway, moving on. The key difference. Everything will happen on a distributed network with immutable records. But this bit is really important. By leveraging the transparency of blockchain technology, we are creating a fair, open, global and accessible lottery platform. Doesn't matter where you are in the world, borderless. Amazing, you can take part. If you have a wallet that can connect into Lumenswap interface, and this is what we've been harping on about for the last week. How to participate in the lottery. To participate in a lottery round, you'll need to buy a ticket while the round is open. How do you purchase tickets? It's simple. You need to transfer your LSP to the asset issuer address. Yeah, the GAB724WK, we recognize that from being the asset issuer. And if you know much about that, you will have just figured out exactly what's going to happen to the LSP. The transaction hash will serve as your ID ticket. Lumenswap will independently set ticket prices for each round and announce them in the round introduction article. Because we're aiming for maximum inclusion, tickets will be priced in a way that anyone with any financial capacity can participate. Round 1 will be live on October the 22nd, and in the round introduction article, we will give more complete information about how to buy tickets. So we are waiting for 48 hours before we reveal the prize, and you can actually buy tickets. This is more about an information about what's going to be happening in the next 2 days. The lottery is completely open, so anyone can buy as many tickets as they want. However, this raises a question. How do we plan to prevent whales from buying as many tickets? The answer is that we don't. We don't believe in limiting individuals in the name of fairness. Instead, through transparency and decentralization, we want to ensure that everyone has a chance to win in proportion to their purchase volume. So if you put in 10,000, and that's a fair chunk of money, then the likelihood is that you are going to stand a very reasonable chance of winning, right? Because it's against the rest of the pool. I don't know how many people are going to come in, but you've got to say to yourself, if you're putting in $1, it's not going to be as much chance as if you're putting in 1,000 or 10,000, etc. Right. Where are we up to? Okay, note. The address to which the LSP is sent is the contract address, or the asset issuer address. So I told you about this a minute ago. All pooled LSP will be removed from circulation. Each lottery round will therefore also serve as a token burning mechanism. So each round. This is the first upgrade to our tokenomics roadmap and serves as an important milestone in delivering more value for the Lumenswap ecosystem and community. If you don't understand what this means, it means we now have a deflationary token mechanism, right? Or tokenomics, deflationary tokenomics on the LSP token. Every time someone buys a lottery ticket, it's reducing the supply. The supply is coming down, down, down. So it doesn't matter whether you're buying 1 LSP, whether you're buying 10, 100% of those LSP tokens are being burnt. They're being sent to the contract address. We've already seen that we've come down by about 5,000 LSP from our 1 billion max fixed supply. This is because someone made a mistake and sent it to the contract address, but now we're going to see this happening all of the time. So every day that we check when the lottery is live, we're going to see that the supply is reducing and reducing. What's happening when more people are becoming aware of LSP and Lumenswap and buying some LSP and the supply is reducing? You're getting a supply squeeze, aren't you? Because you're getting a squeeze, you're getting a drive on the buy side, and you are getting a restriction on the supply side, which we would hope, as the days, weeks and months pass, is going to create price appreciation for us. Choosing the winner. We've created a fair model so that everyone can understand the winner selection process. At the beginning of each round, the Lumenswap team specifies a ledger / block number on Stellar, and that will be generated in roughly 30 days after the round starts. Stellar's ledgers, isn't it? So Stellar has a certain amount of ledgers that are done per day, and they're going to roughly equate to what 30 days are, if you don't kind of understand that, right? So they can tell when it's going to sort of happen within a few hours. The mechanism works by comparing ticket hashes to the ledger hash to find the longest matching substring. And that might sound really confusing, but it's not. I'll just show you how that works now. It starts by comparing the first character of the ledger hash with that of the ticket IDs. Non-matching hashes are eliminated, and the matching ones proceed to the next step, where the second characters are compared. The process continues until a single ticket ID remains, which will be designated as a lottery winner. Let us demonstrate this process with a few examples. So scenario 1, let's say we have 3 tickets for round 1, T1, ticket 2 and ticket 3. And the ledger hash is this hash at the bottom. We can see here that the first number is only on T2 and T3, right? Number 3, 1, 2. Not on this one, this ticket is dumped. These two move through. The next letter is A. And we can see here there is only one A. That one's dumped, T3, and T2 is the one that goes through and it wins, T2. To read the text here, we compare the character of the first character of the ticket IDs with that of the specified hash. As you can see, the first character of T2 and T3 is the same as the first character of the ledger hash. Unlike T1, so T1 is removed, then we repeat the same process for the second character of the hashes. T2 has the same character as the ledger hash as opposed to T3, so T3 is eliminated and T2 wins the lottery, yeah? So T2 wins the lottery, 3A matches. And it could go through again, and then it would just knock down again and go again. So it might be 4 or 5 different characters that it has to move along when there's lots of tickets sold. Okay. So scenario 2, let's say we have 3 tickets for round 1, ticket 1, ticket 2, ticket 3. And we've got the ledger hash here, which begins with 3. So we go 1, 2, all of them have 3, right? And then the next one is 1. Well, we don't have a match. So what happens? Here we compare the first character of the ID, the first character of the desired ledger hash. As you can see, all the tickets have the same character. All right, the first character, which matches the first character, right? So it's the 3. We move on to the next step to compare the second characters. None of the second characters match the second character of the ledger hash. What happens now? In this case, the ticket with the earliest timestamp is selected as the lottery winner. So this now means there's FOMO added. You've got to get in quick, right? You've got to buy, if you're going to buy lottery tickets, buy the lottery tickets quick, because if you are in this, and it probably will happen quite often, where it's a K and there isn't a K, right? If there isn't a K in those tickets, it's going to be who bought first. So if you are waiting till the end of that period of where the lottery is open, you are going to be beaten by the people that came in first. Does that make sense? I hope it does, right? It's just a case of matching. Conclusion. If you'd liked our concept, we would love you to share this new lottery model with your friends. We're only as valuable as our community, and we want to give back to our loyal members. It's just the first step of our evolution towards transforming decentralized finance with Stellar, and we can't wait to share it with you. Thank you for reading this article. So what we have got here now, guys, is a burning lottery model. Yeah, the first one, which it says here, okay, we have got, where does it say? It says it at the top somewhere. The first fully transparent decentralized lottery model built on Stellar, right on the first line. So this is the first lottery on Stellar. Lotteries have been very, very successful on other networks, very successful indeed, and I don't see any difference here. So I promised you the whole of the Stellarverse could come here now and partake in this. This question mark is going to blow your mind when it's removed and what you see the prize are. The prizes, people say, well, how do you actually fund this? The prizes have been provided by the foundation, the Lumenswap Foundation, so that the 100% of the ticket sales are being burnt. It's just say 1 million tickets are sold for the first lottery. If 1 million tickets are sold in the first lottery, 1 million, as let's just say 1 million LSP is put into tickets. 1 million LSP is removed, leaving just 990 something million left. You get me? So this is going to pull down the supply all of the time. And the greatest thing about this is, you know, we get the circulating supply reports every month because Lumenswap wants to be transparent, wants to show you the wallets that the team are using, wants to show you exactly what's happening each month with rewards and with circulation. Well, now with the lottery, we're going to be able to add the lottery figures on and tell you how many tickets have been sent to that address. Of course, you can go onto the Block Explorer and see that for yourself. So that's going to match up. So you're going to be able to say, wow, this month has been 350,000 LSP burnt. This is absolutely amazing. I'm so delighted that we now have this as a utility for the LSP token. So many projects out there promise so much and have very little in the way of their utility for their tokens. Lumenswap is once again over-delivering and under-promising. Guys, you know, jump on this. Let's all put some of our stack and have a little gamble and see if we can win this prize. Believe me, when you see the prize, you're going to be wanting to be involved. Any questions, as always, or if you like this, if you think this is super cool, comment underneath, like, subscribe. I always do the videos literally as soon as there's a drop on a feature. I will be getting the videos out to you to try and explain them a bit more so that you understand them and you can maximize them. We have literally 2 days. It's going to be on the evening time of the 22nd of October, and that will then be the starting point for you to be able to buy tickets, okay? And watch out for this document that's going to come out, which is going to tell you about the pricing and about how you can access tickets and all the sorts of stuff like that, right? It's all going to be in that document that's going to come out before the actual lottery goes live, all right? All the best, speak to you soon, and let's have a great time. Bye-bye.